Hello parents. Today, let's talk about a fascinating yet sometimes frustrating topic: lying and honesty in children. Have you ever caught your little one telling a story that just seems off? Don't worry, lying is actually a part of their development. Now, let's dive in and explore this together. Young children and their imaginary stories. Have you noticed that sometimes your child says things that sound like a fairy tale? For example, "Mom, today I saw a superhero fly past my school," or "A giant elephant just walked past our house." The truth is, at the ages of 3 to 5, children are still learning to differentiate between reality and imagination. These stories are not meant to deceive but are simply the product of a highly active imagination. So, what should parents do when they hear these fictional stories? Gently ask your child, "Oh, is this a true story? Or are you just imagining it?" When children recognize that it's just a fun story, parents can continue to engage their imagination. If a real elephant walked by, what do you think it would do first? This approach helps nurture creativity while subtly guiding them toward understanding reality. When children avoid the truth, one of the most common forms of lying in children is avoidance. Imagine this scenario. Your child is holding a crayon and has just drawn all over the wall. You ask, "Did you draw on the wall?" And they innocently reply, "No, I didn't." This doesn't necessarily mean they are deliberately lying. Rather, they may simply wish the event had never happened, or they're afraid of your reaction. Instead of pressing with, "Are you sure?" try a gentler approach. Our rule is that we only draw on paper. Now let's clean the wall together. Okay? This way, children don't feel pressured into lying. And they also learn that honesty leads to positive outcomes. Exaggerated stories from kids. Have you ever heard your child tell a story that is so grand that it's hard to believe? Something like, "Today I ran faster than a car," or "My teacher gave me 100 candies." This is a sign of developing language skills and imagination. However, children still need to understand the difference between exaggeration and truth. So how should parents react? Instead of saying, "Don't make up stories," turn it into a fun conversation. "Wow, you ran that fast? If you were faster than a car, even superheroes would be amazed." This way, children won't feel rejected but will still learn to distinguish fantasy from reality. Teaching children the importance of honesty. Lying isn't always done with bad intentions. Sometimes children lie simply because they fear disappointing their parents. Instead of punishing them, help them understand why honesty is important. You can say, "No matter what happened, we promise not to get mad as long as you tell the truth." This helps children feel safe in being honest rather than worrying about getting into trouble. When your child admits to a mistake, don't forget to praise them. "That was very brave of you to tell the truth. We are so proud of you for being honest." When children experience positive reinforcement, they are more likely to be truthful in the future. Be a role model for honesty. Have you ever told a harmless little lie in front of your child? For example, telling them, "You should never lie," but then asking them to tell grandma that her bland cookies taste great? This can confuse children. Of course, in real life, we sometimes need to be diplomatic. However, always explain to your child. Sometimes we soften the truth to avoid hurting someone's feelings. But we still try to be as honest as possible. The key is to set a good example so that children learn from their parents. Be patient and gentle. Parents, lying is a natural part of growing up. And children aren't bad just because they don't always tell the truth. The key is how we respond and guide them toward honesty. Turn these situations into learning opportunities and open conversations. And remember, parents are the biggest role models for children. So next time your child says, "Today I flew up to the sky and met Mr. Sun," why not play along and ask, "If you really met Mr. Sun, What would you say to him? This way, your child gets to enjoy a magical childhood while learning the value of honesty in the most natural way. See you in the next story. Parents.